So, we are now exactly downtown of Rjukan city. This is actually a really old city in Norway because it was designed by Sameide. So everything you see here is designed by Sameide. And you see these big turbines on my left and my right side. It's more easy to see this way, I guess. That's one. I'm going to show you the other one. Is this one. It's huge, right? Well, if I'm going more close to it, actually how big it is. Quite big. So I'm going to ride totally up to the fabric and what's left of it, and I'm going to show you where the explosion was, and yeah, quite cool actually. So this is my bike. Imagine living here in winter. Oh my God. looking for sand and shit. Okay. Here we are. Right where we're standing right now, here was the biggest fabric, the main building. And I think it was early 80s, they blow that shit down. The army soldiers from the Norwegian army forces, they come from here, just from here. And then you can imagine the old building was standing over there. And it was guardian houses like here, and they were standing here in the road, blocking everything. You had to have papers to get through and pass, or they shut you down. Simple as that. And here you see them tracks. This is the tracks going straight here into the mountain and into the fabric to fill up or to load up heavy water. But you can imagine late night the Norwegian forces went up here. Oh, there's a shifter, track shifter. Nice. I also have, you know, you have to have everything. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Shall we go inside and see if we can see the turbines? That's it. Fribillett. All right. Reception. Okay. Let's see. All right. Then we are inside the main building. And here is after the explosion, like in the 80s. That was a big thing. And typical, they regret and try to dig it up again. Here you see some pictures from before and after. And the basement was untouched. And that was kind of sick. Second floor. I hope it's not too dark in here. Those allies fair. Those allies fair. Yeah. Heavy water. All those guys was the resistance force. It's the map of the heavy water raid. Drop zones. Here's the gunner side. That was the raid or attack. Here's the turbines. It's just enormous, right? It's huge. This room is so big. Here you see the train tracks going from the gateway. I was standing outside, and they're here. Here's all the history, other power projects. Equipment they used at that time. Of course it's old because it's a long time ago. But still. Power plant, industry, company towns, and transport. It's the first time I was here at Rjukan. I was actually arriving at that place, at Mar. I arrived with the ferry, early 80s. If that is Rjukan, I'm not sure. I don't recognize it. Hi. Yeah, this is typical. Revolutions lighting over the world. Yeah, typical. Especially this place. So much communist and socialist, you will not believe it. And that's the bridge that we was driving over. That's cool. Thank you guys. Up the stairs. Now we're entering the control center. It's not like the Star Wars, but not even quite similar. You can imagine the bus was standing here that time. All right. It's big, right? Okay. We are actually in the building that they blew up. Everything here is very, very old. We can just start here. New is an elevator with a really, really old stuff. That's quite cool. And the fuse box, pipe. Looks like a water pipe. Yeah, that was amazing. The fact that we got out of the Vemork alive, and not least that we did so without firing a single shot. Nobody ever imagined that might be possible. That was the commander of Operation Cruise. It's insane. Here is the smoke after explosion. Okay. Now we're going to follow the orange arrows. And last time we did go the wrong way because we were not sure where to go. Oh yes, watch this. Huh. This is the right way. Or this is the way. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Oh yes. This is old. You have to look everywhere, right? This is just taken from the same day as the explosion. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Now I know exactly where we are. And why I know? Because here it's a hole in the ceiling. And that means here was the explosion. Here was the machines that made the heavy water. Right. This is it. I'm guessing all the pipes are standing in close to the floor. Yeah, just like here. That's cool. Whoa. Yeah, it's been a hard explosion here. That's for sure. Big explosion. Huge explosion. You have to see that movie. And the uniform. Oh. Yep. Here's the pipes I was talking about. And here's actually one. I know they went through one of the windows here. Or was it the door? No, it can't be those windows because they are too high.
Major fortalte oss om en kabeltunnel som ledet inn under kjellertaket. Under letingen kom vi fra hverandre. 2 mann fant åpningen med en gang, men vi var redde for å rope på de andre. og
Oh,
bestemte oss derfor på å angripe alene. Vi klatret innover noen rør. Ofte var det så
It was
trangt at
here.
vi måtte tvinge oss mellom rør og kabel, formelig hale sekken med ladningen etter oss. Omsider kom vi til åpningen og kunne titte inn i kjellerhallen, og gjennom noen vinduer som åpnet ut mot hallen, skimtet vi maskinene våre. Noen metallsylindere med et utall av rør og ledninger. En norsk arbeider ruslet rundt og avleste målere og passet det. Å lage støy var uunngåelig, men larmen fra maskineriet dekket oss øyensynlig. Vi lot oss falle ned på kjellergulvet og snek oss opp til døren. Heldigvis var den ulåst. Vi rev den opp og tok kontrolløren helt overrasket. Han ble fort rolig og la villig hendene på hodet. Selv var jeg allerede i full gang med å plassere ladning. Min venn passet på ham og underholdt ham med historier fra England.
Vi er britiske soldater som er her for å sørge for at tyskerne ikke får hæren seg på nytt for å våpen.
Dere må skjønne å være forsiktig her. De kan eksplodere.
Eksplodere, ja, det er hele poenget. Hvordan går det med sprengladning? Joakim?
Her var det. Da skremte du meg. Fint at også fant veien inn med. Hjelper du meg med å plassere ladningene? Hva du sier, Birgit? Skal ikke vi bare sette på 2-30 sekunder sånn sånn? Tenner vi først på de 2 minutter, så ser han alle brenner, så tenner vi på hva kommer til å springe. Du er enig? Da gjør vi det.
Vent, kan jeg få gå og hente brillene mine først? Det er umulig å få tak i briller nå under krigen.
Jeg skal finne dem.
Her. Men brillene mine ligger jo ikke her i dette brillehuset.
Det er brillene dine.
Å, takk. Takk skal du ha.
Det er tett. Nå stikker vi. Men nå, du fikk skadet noe med brillene.
Utenfor bygningen var vi eksplosjonen på et sted. Vi følte en ekstra liten puff mot frihet, og vi visste at jobben var utført.
Das ist der am besten durchgeführte Militärschlag, den ich in diesem Krieg gesehen habe.
Ja.
So they went through here. That window up there, climbing up. That's cool. Guys with balls. More stairs. So I hope you enjoyed the trip to see the raid and what I did know about it and what I actually learned more about it. So that's cool. So I hope you to see you again next time. So follow button, you know, hit that like, and then we see you later. Bye.